Good morning, students. So, students, today we will start with the next chapter in history. The name of the chapter is Ancient Kingdoms of the South. So, let's begin. So, first we are going to learn about the Chair, Pandya, and the Chola dynasties. Now, what do you mean by the word dynasties? Dynasties means a series of rulers, or you can say leaders, who come under the same family. Of the many dynasties in South India, three are mentioned in the literature of those times. That means these three are mentioned in the books, in the literature in those times. These are the Chair, Pandya, and Chola dynasties. These dynasties were in power around the 4th century BC or even before that. Now, 4th century BC means it's a very old, okay, or it might be even before that. They find mention in the Ramayana and Mahabharata epics. They have also been mentioned in the Sangam literature in Tamil Nadu and in the inscriptions of the Maurya Emperor Ashoka. So it's also mentioned in the books, that is in the Periplus of the Erythraean Sea. That's the name of the book, or Musaris, is mentioned as an important port on the coast of Kerala. This part was in the Chair Kingdom and was a major center for the export of spices, pearls, precious stones, etc. So it was a center for exporting all these things to Rome in Italy and to countries of the West, to send goods to other countries. The Pandya kingdom was a part of today's Tamil Nadu. Now we all know that the previous time, the olden time or the ancient time, the states which we call the states now, for example, Maharashtra. So in the ancient time, they had different names. So the Pandya kingdom was a part of today's Tamil Nadu. There was a great demand for their high quality pearls. So in Tamil Nadu, that is in the Pandya kingdom, we used to get high quality pearls. The capital of this kingdom was Madurai. The ancient kingdom of the Cholas occupied the region of Tiruchirappalli in Tamil Nadu. Next, we'll move on to the second dynasty, that is the Satavahana dynasty. As in the north, after the decline of the Maurya Empire, that means after the Maurya Empire started losing its power, of the local kings in Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka also became independent. They established small kingdoms of their own. One of these was the Satavahana dynasty. Pratishthan, or the present day Paitan in Maharashtra, was their capital. King Simyuk was the founder of the Satavahana dynasty. So who started this dynasty? Who started this was King Simyuk. The inscriptions in the Naneghat caves near Junnar in Pune district bear the names of the important persons of this dynasty. So these people from the Satyavahana dynasties, there was a cave which was in Pune district. There these important people's name was inscribed. Some of the Satavahana kings were known to write their mother's name before their own. Now see, nowadays when we write anywhere, we write a whole name, a full name. Whether we have to fill it in a form or somewhere else, we write our name, then we write our daddy's name, and then our surname. But previously they used to write their mother's name before their own name. Okay. For example, Gautami Putra Satakarni. So before their name, they used to put their mother's name. Of the Satavahana kings, Gautami Putra Satakarni is particularly well known. A stone inscription in a cave at Nasik describe his deeds of valor. So this king used to fight with great courage. He had defeated the Shaka king Nahapana. He is described as Sri Samudra Toya Peet Vahan. Now the word means, toya means water. The title means one whose horses had drunk the water of three seas. The three seas are the Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, and the Indian Ocean. During his reign, the empire of the Satavahanas extended from the river Narmada in the north to Tungabhadra river in the south. Now, whenever there was any rulers ruling at that time, their aim was always to extend their empire, always to keep their empire big. Next, we'll see the famous poetic work Gatha Spatashti in Maharashtra. A Prakriti language was composed by the Satavahana king Hala. This work provides information about the life of the people during the Satavahana period. Indian trade also started increasing greatly during this Satavahana period. Paitan, Ther, Bokhardan, Kolhapur were recognized as important centers of trade. That means goods were sent from these places. During this period, many artistic objects were produced at these places. Indian goods were exported as far away as Rome. Some of the Satavahana coins carry images of ships. The cave sculptures at Ajanta, Nasik, Karla, Baje, Kanheri, Junhar in Maharashtra were carved during the Satavahana period. So there were cave sculptures also, as you can see in the slide which is given. So there were different cave sculptures at different places in Maharashtra were carved during the Satavahana period. Next, we'll move on to the Vakataka dynasty. Now, the powers of the Satavahanas began to weaken by the 3rd century. Now, we are learning about the 3rd century, so it's very, very old. So, during that period, the Satavahanas, we learnt about them just now. Their power started weakening. It became less. Among the dynasties that emerged after that, so after that, another dynasty that came up was the Vakataka. And they were a powerful dynasty. It was founded by the king, so who started this? Vindhya Shakti. He was succeeded by Pravarsan first. After his death, the kingdom of the Vakatakas got divided. First, the Vakataka kingdom was the whole. After that, it started dividing after the death of Vindhya Shakti. There were two main branches. The capital of the first was at Nandivaran, that is near Nagpur, and the capital of the other branch was at Vatsya Suglam, which is today's Vasim. Pravasin first, son of Vidya Shakti, extended the Vakataka kingdom in the north up to Malwa and Gujarat, and the south up to Kolhapur. At that time, Kolhapur was known as Kuntal. So these dynasties, all these people of different families, their aim was one only, to extend the empire all over India. Next, we have read that the Gupta emperor, we have already learnt about Chandragupta Maurya, right? He had married his daughter Prabhavati to Rudrasen II, the Vakataka king. Varhadev, a minister of the Vakataka king, Harisen, was a follower of Buddhism. So he used to follow the religion of Buddhism. Cave number 16 at Ajanta was dug at his instance. Some other caves at Ajanta were dug and beautified with paintings during Harisena's reign. Now, during the olden times, they used to do nice carvings, there were good temples, there were good architecture. We would like to see that. So these all things were done during that time. The Vakataka king, Parvasen II, composed Setu Bandh in Maharashtri, a Prakrit language. Similarly, Kalidasa's Meghadut also belongs to this period. Next, we'll learn about the next family, that's called the Chalukya dynasty. Now, the Chalukya dynasty in Karnataka was a powerful one. This also family was powerful like the Vakataka. The kingdoms of Kadamba, Kalachuri had become powerful after the decline of the Vakataka. So we seen as one family, as one dynasties come down, starts weakening, the other dynasties take over. They become powerful. But the Chalukya kings established their dominance over all of them. Pulikeshi first established the rule of the Chalukya dynasty in the 6th century CE. So we can see after one century after the other, the people started ruling over there. His capital was Badami, which was earlier called Vatapi. The Chalukya king Pulikeshi II has successfully repulsed Emperor Harshavardhan's invasion. The famous temple at Badami, Ahilo and Pattadakal was built during this Chalukya period. Next on, we'll move on to the next family or the next dynasty, that is the Pallava dynasty. Now the Pallavas were also a powerful dynasty. They were in South India. Kanchipuram in Tamil Nadu was their capital. Mahendravarman was an able Pallava ruler. So there was a ruler or there was a king at that time who used to take over their dynasties forward. Okay. He expanded the Pallava kingdom. So one of the Pallava ruler was Mahendravarman. He was also a playwright. His son Narasimhavarman repulsed the attack on his kingdom by the Chalukya king Pulikeshi II. The famous Ratha temples of Mahabalipuram were sculpted during his reign. These temples have been sculpted in a single rock. Now there were some temples where they used to make those temples, as you can see in the picture also, they used to make the temples with a single rock. So you understand by that how big the rocks were at that time. The Pallavas had a powerful and well-equipped navy. During this period, India came in close contact with the countries of Southeast Asia. Internal and foreign trade flourished. So during this time, the trade in India started flourishing a lot to other countries. Yongchuang had visited Kanchi and recorded that people of all religions received tolerant and just treatment under the rule of the Pallava kingdom. So there was a traveler, Yongchuang. They used to come to visit India to see how India is. They used to like visiting and they used to make travelogues. Next and the last, we'll learn about the Rashtrakuta dynasty. At the height of their power, the dominion of the Rashtrakuta dynasty extended from the Vindhya mountains up to Kanyakumari in the south. Their power was first established in Maharashtra by King Dandi Durg. Krishna Raja first had the famous Kailash temple carved at Ellora. So up to now, we have learned about the different dynasties, about the different rulers, how they were ruling, how their aim was to extend the empire. Okay, so we learned about the different dynasties that ruled ancient India. Ancient India means very old. We are learning about the 6th century, 4th century. So it's very old. So in the next lesson, we will review the social and cultural life in ancient India. So here we end with this chapter. We will learn the next chapter in the next video. Thank you for listening, children. Goodbye. Take care.